All right, guys, I am back, and I went ahead and took the rest of that paper pack apart because I couldn't even like get stuff out of it anymore without it like going everywhere. So I deconstructed it, and then I have a couple of things that I want to do before we start the next one because I think we're going to use them in the assembly of the next sets of pockets. So I know we all have these, and most of us have a love-hate relationship with them, right? They're the journal cards that come in those packs. So let's find some creative ways to use them. And yes, I didn't even cut them out beforehand because I wanted to do it here with you guys so that we can talk and maybe work out some details on like what we're gonna do with them. Some of them I'm sure we'll mount onto other paper and just use them as like ephemera. But then I'm thinking there's some other things that we could do with them. And there's a couple of pocket ideas I want to do with these, like incorporating them so that we can, I don't know, I probably have 8 or 10 sheets of these in the back that I just set aside because I don't really know what to do with them. So we're just going to play and see. And then sometimes they come with little sheets like this as well that have like a couple of strips, and then they come you know, with a couple of cards and then a couple like little labels, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down because the next portion of this is going to be doing the branding strips, and we'll get to that in this video, I'm thinking. But I don't usually use these strips out of these packs either. So an effort to say that I used an entire pack of paper, or used up an entire pack of paper, I am determined that we are going to use all of it. So yeah, I've already like cleaned up the branding strips, the whole bit here. So yeah, we are going to do it. I am determined. So yeah. Plus I think we're making new pockets that we haven't seen or done before. Okay, so I think, is that the branding strip? It is not. I'm not particularly fond of the, I'm like, I like these hearts right here, but I'm not fond of keeping them for this journal style. I just don't think it fits. So I'm just going to put that over in the scrap pile, and we'll figure out something to use it for later. Okay. So yeah, now we'll just trim all of this down really quick. And you just saw yesterday, maybe you just saw the little video of from Creative Studio. So I will put some of this with it so that we will know. No, I don't know what I was just trying to say, but anyways, and I did that just in case we need a couple of pieces from those to finish out something, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused these days, I'm telling you. Blame it on the boy. I think your girl's boy crazy, seriously. It's that kind of like teenage romance, right? Where you just like sit by the phone and wait for his text. Oh God, I'm ridiculous. I know. You would think that after all these years, I would not be like that. But, you know, I am. Poor Gracie just keeps rolling her eyes at me. Anywho, I don't know. Time will tell, won't it? I don't know, and I think I've had such a shift in perspective. Like, I know a lot of you that have went like through divorce and stuff like that. Like, you get into this, oh my gosh, I'm too old. Nobody's gonna find me attractive. Nobody, you know, nobody's gonna want me. Just kind of like a washed up. I don't know. At least I went through that. Maybe you guys didn't, but I did. Okay, so I'm gonna save these because those were the small ones, or like the ones we just cut off over there. And these are the actual branding strips from the kit. And I have saved almost all of them. So now what we're gonna do is kind of put them all in an order. And another reason why I'm doing this now is because my desk is a mess with branding strips over here and just like little scraps of this and that. So I need to get them out of the way because they're driving me absolutely insane. And at the very, very end, then I'm thinking we'll use all of the little stuff that I didn't use here or there, like the really tiny stuff like these. We will put those again into the into like a pile, and then we'll just make some scrap ephemera. So yeah, see all this? Lots and lots. So I was gonna try to put like the ones that are the same together really quick. And I might not have all of the branding strips because keep in mind I've had this paper pack. Like I know for sure there's not, I already used that one. Yeah, I was gonna put all the ones that I have the two, we'll put those together. If there's any glue left, we'll just take it off really quick. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, not everybody likes to save these, but I do because the things you can make with them, I mean, once we glue them down, I mean, the possibilities are endless, right? Tags, pockets, cards. And depending on what you're using for ephemera, you know. There's two of that one. And they should be pretty close to being together, I would think. And then I'm gonna put green with green, you know, blues with blues, that sort of thing. And then I'll show you, I'm gonna do it a little bit different than I've ever done it before. Normally, I would put them on a 8x8 sheet of paper, or sorry, 12x12 sheet of paper. But I think we're gonna go ahead and do a 8.5x11, and then I'm gonna cut all of the 1 inch, and then we're gonna make some type of like mosaic-y type something. Yeah, I guess once you start doing your, like putting your branding strips together, you do forget all the paper that really did come in it. Because I think that particular pack had 48 pages in it, so that one still just got one. All right. Well, this one looks like it's got 3 of the pink ones. Huh. All right. Well, works for me. Let's do it together. These two and these two. Yeah, so besides me being boy crazy, oh, that one's got a 3rd one too. All right, well, that works, right? Okay, so these two go together. And then these two will go together. Isn't that weird how some of these only have like 1 of the same? That's weird, huh? These 4, well, technically 5. Then I get to wondering, did they even really have a mate? I don't know. All right, so I was going to back it on the white piece of paper. And I think I'm gonna work on top of these for right now so that I can kind of see what I have. And then we'll go from there. How about that? So that one, maybe there. Bold flowers. So here. So yep, I realize that some of this might be boring. Because after we figure out what these are gonna be, I'm gonna stack them up and then we'll just glue them together. Kind of hoping to make this go relatively quickly. And then I'll have to ink them. So we might just get like one sheet done today. Just have to see how time's going. Oh, look, I don't want something like that there. Let's do this one. A brighter green next to that one. And a pink. These. Maybe we won't end up having as many as I thought we would. It'll just take two. I'm gonna put this one right here. All right, a green one. This one here. The reason for doing this is because I wasn't sure how they'd all fit together. Did I already say that? We're meant to. Okay. Another green one there I think will fit. So I'm just gonna pick one really quick. Maybe. It would have just been better just to glue as we went. One never knows, do they? When you start this little project. All right, maybe I'll do a pink one here. Okay. All right, so pick that up, set it aside. The next one, we might actually get a third one. If we don't get too picky on some of this, I bet you we could get a third one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just move it up to where you guys can see it. We'll use this one here. Sorry if this is a little bit boring. Maybe I'll go ahead and pause the video for a second while I ink everything up, because I am going to ink the edges of the branding strip so it really stands out. And you guys have seen me ink enough that I don't think that you would be interested in that. sometimes when you get closer to the end and you have, I think when you have less options, sometimes it all just kind of falls together. How perfect is that? All right. Voila. We have it. And then, like I said, we can cut it down and make pockets and all kinds of stuff. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and ink as I go. I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you want to fast forward through the inking. I'm going to go ahead and do at least just this one, and I may come back and or not may come I may pause it to finish out this one here, but the choice is yours. I'm going to go ahead and just start inking and crafting. If you guys want to hang with me, awesome. If not, fast forward, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. So I'm gonna do this really quick, and I can always go back through and catch any edges that I didn't do before, or like that I didn't catch. But by gluing that, then I'm keeping the 1 inch at the end here off the glue, if that makes sense. And I try to make sure that that first branding strip is not too crooked, if that makes sense. It just helps line everything up, I think. But yeah, these really, it seems like it takes a lot. I think it takes longer to lay it out than it does to actually like glue it down. And you don't have to worry when you're using these branding strips, you don't have to worry about it as much like directionally, since it's such a small portion. Most times it's just going to kind of line itself up, I guess, if you will. And you don't have to ink. Inking is all up to you. I like it, at least with this. I am an inker. Yeah. It is one of those time filler projects, for sure. Definitely for sure. All right, so more life stuff. Okay, Grace's goats are doing well. The chickens keep breaking their eggs, so that is not good. I'm thinking about them now because I need to go refill their feeders. Got to the feed store this weekend, so fill the feeders. I got them some new waters. I did that like Friday, I think. I need to this afternoon fix my breakfasts for the week. I haven't quite managed to do that yet today. I mean, it took me a while to even get out of bed. I don't know. I am struggling the last few weeks just with being so tired. But good tired, if that makes any sense. It's definitely a good tired. Sorry, that was one of the cats she was scratching on. Something she shouldn't have been scratching on. That glue is hard to get off. If any of you have a trick to get it off easier, let me know. I probably picked at that for like 45 minutes trying to get it all off. All right, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video and finish gluing all of these together, since you get kind of the general gist, and then by that time they'll probably be dry, so that, you know, then we all can kind of decide what we're going to do with them, like if we're going to pocket or tag it, or if we're going to just leave it. And then I do want to show you what I'm going to do with these end flaps here. All right, guys, I will be right back. All right, so I got those glued. I have not trimmed it off yet, so we will do that now. And yeah, then I think I want to make a couple of pockets with these cards. And then, like I said, we'll figure out what to do with these little end pieces in the short term, or long term, I guess. And, oh my gosh, I love these. They are a bit time consuming. I won't lie to you guys. They excuse me, they do take some time and some patience. However, I like the way they turn out. And in fact, I think we might do that with the Christmas ones. We may go ahead and make some strip pockets and that sort of thing. So, okay. So normally I like to make my pockets no bigger than like 5 inches or under. So where did I do with the little mini cutter? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna make these 4.5. And then these are just gonna be basic pockets. Oh, you know what I probably should have done? And now I feel like a complete goober for it. All right, so we'll wait to cut the length there, or the height here in a minute, as I probably should have measured out these little guys first. That would have been a brilliant idea. All right, so let's kind of sort through these, decide what we've got. Well, I guess, I mean, I don't necessarily have to do it the original way I was thinking, but it's still okay. All right, so could do. Or do we think? Maybe more of the plainer ones. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna cut this down right at this one. And we'll make a double pocket. And then when we get closer, to having an idea, maybe we'll make the tags on out of like white paper or like white cardstock, and and some of that kit, like the tissue paper I'm thinking. Those might be really pretty, actually. And I'm going to show you where I'm going with this a little bit. Well, actually, maybe decorate this pocket. I should have probably looked to see how long the first half of that video was. Okay, so let's see, where did I put that? So we could use some of these down here. Maybe we'll do that because I think I have some laces we could use really quick. I might just go ahead and take these out of their bag too and just save the bag for maybe some ephemera too. Race ran to the grocery store. Like that. Is there any other roses in there? Not sure. I don't want this to take too long. Hoping maybe I'd find, oh, this is cute. Okay, this one. I'm thinking these might be stickers. Or there's this one. Anywho, we'll figure it out in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna leave these out and we're gonna look at them in just a little minute for this other one here. Okay, let me do that for a second because it's been a few minutes since I actually decorated on camera, huh, guys? I think they are stickers. The package probably said. So we're gonna do this a little bit different. So I'll do that. Then I'm gonna pick it up and we're gonna toss some glue on it. Just puts a little bit of something in there, okay. And I still have my rose gold here, right? Nope, it's brass. All right, talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm gonna reach over and grab my rose gold. Brass. Or I could do the pink because I don't know where the rose gold is at the moment. Let's just do pink. There. And then I'm going to take and do about here. And then do we... Nope, I like it just how it is. Okay. Oops, sorry. That was noisy. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so there's one pocket completely done. Okay, and then we'll add some frou on the tags. I'm gonna set that one aside. All right, so I like that, so let's do that again. But thinking I'd like more of the pink. There we go. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to take that one down there. And no worries, we will glue that on somewhere else. We'll use that one more as like a, we'll put that, like make little tiny pockets or something out of that. So no worries, we won't waste any of that. We got to be quick. Because I think we're probably getting close to an hour. Which some of you will enjoy that, some of you maybe not so much. And this one, then we can do, I'll go ahead and do the brass on there, or the gold. Should we think gold or brass? Don't know. But yes, this is a great way to use up journal cards. Just make them into pockets instead of cards. And this one, we could go crazy and do purple as well. Find anything in there. It's got a touch of purple. Not quite right, is it? So let's find something else we have in that kit. It might go really pretty right there. Just a little bit too big. That's okay. Ooh, maybe the hat? Maybe. Yeah, I like the hat. Okay. Now, you do want a little something behind it to kind of bring it out. And let's see, have this. This is, I can't remember if I dyed this or somebody dyed it for me. But it's just like gauze. I like that, okay. So I can't remember. It would either have been, I want to say Emily, or maybe Nikki Adigan, or maybe I did it. I don't, that doesn't seem like ones that I did, so I'm gonna go with somebody else. Oh, and speaking of somebody else is trying really hard to get a hold of me, so it's a good thing we're almost to the end of this video, because yeah, apparently he really would like to talk to me. Sorry guys. Again, I told you earlier, a little bit boy crazy. Okay, so then I kind of like to hold it, kind of pull, and then I'll trim off excess to where it's not crazy. Gauze is definitely one of those things that, gauze, or I forget the other word for it. is definitely a decorating, in my opinion, if you're gonna purchase stuff to decorate your journals, this is definitely the stuff you should get. I know Hobby Lobby sells it, and that's where I usually get mine, like the colored stuff. It's over by the sewing and material part. But yeah, I like it. That's one of my favorite ways to decorate. And it's quick and it gives it dimension and it doesn't overpower your project. All right, let's go ahead and do the brass, and then I am going to call it a video. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it down here on this one too. There we go. Oh my gosh, I love that one. How stinking cute is that? I mean, we can even add, like, since those stamps have little tiny words on them. I'm gonna pull it out here. It has little tiny stuff. So we could even put, see, it's got bloom, happy, gardening, and time. We could put a little something there once we get further into the journal to see what it's gonna be asking for. So, all right, guys, here we go. So finished products, we got these two. Let me pull this one back up without putting my finger in the, I always say glue dots, it's not glue dots, the liquid pearls. So there we go. How stinking cute are those? All right, I love them. All right, guys, I will see you in just a little bit. Bye.